We're in today with the Quadro FX4600. This is a 2006 video card with 96 shaders. It's got 768 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3 running at 500 megahertz on the core clock, 700 megahertz on the memory clock, 384 bits bus with DirectX 10, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7 4th Gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. This is a very interesting video card, but the best thing we can do for it is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Let's start with World of Tanks on 1080p. I want to see how this video card is performing, but the best thing I can do, jump in this game and see how it's running with 1080p and low details. From this game, I understand a couple of things about this video card and how it's performing. This resolution, this game, this mode apparently allows me to see how it's performing. In this situation, I can actually see the performance is kind of good with this video card. There's no problem on utilizing it with 1080p and low details. There are two resolutions here, minimal and low details. I'm going to swap to minimal to see how it's performing on minimal, but in this case you can clearly see that it's doing a fantastic job and I like it. Seriously, I love the performance this video card is offering with low details. Not gonna lie, this is actually adequate. I was actually afraid because this is an old video card, you know, and it's got a lot of problems with that metal IHS on top of it, heat spreader on top, you know. Usually they go bad and they are overheating, but in this case 61 degrees for this video card is not that bad, you know. I like this performance this is got. Now I'm on minimal. This is the funny part. So on minimals I got 60-70 FPS. Very interesting performance this video card is offering on minimal. On minimal you can actually see the details, you know. It's kind of blank, you know, very vanilla in this situation, but it's doing the job. Even on minimal I still got 20 FPS, 30 FPS on average. Not okay, because when I'm passing through a bush here with texture, you can actually see it's not holding pretty well. First and most important thing in this battlefield is that I'm on 1080p with low details. I got nearly 40 FPS in this situation. Not bad for a video card like this. 100% sure there's other games that works really nice, but in this situation you can actually see the game utilizing this video card's specs at maximum. Look at it, nearly 700 megabytes of VRAM utilization. It's actually a good performance. I'm curious if I put on a lower resolution, does it work better, you know, because now I got 30 FPS. 720p here nearly got 60 FPS, so on 720p it's even better. Now with this resolution you can clearly see it's possible to play the game. I mean, oh yeah, definitely it's in the right direction with this. Still holding around 600 megabytes of VRAM in this occasion with this video card. You know, it's utilizing it and I like it, you know. Most of the time a game like this doesn't work really nice, but look at this. The moment I come to the city, you see that it's barely holding 60 FPS. Does it run Crysis? This is the most important question ever. You know, after playing those games, I managed to realize Crysis is gonna be a very interesting test to see how it's performing, you know. So it's 720p based on the MSI Afterburner, you know, but it's maximum details. It's maximum details with this video card. I got 760 megabytes of VRAM utilized, 19 FPS, maximum code load, 60 degrees. Surprising how cool this video card is, seriously. But I put automated fan speed in order to get that temperature, you know, and I did a profile. The moment you reach this temperature, you're gonna max out the fan and blah blah blah. All that is doing a fantastic job, you know. So profiling MS Afterburner to keep a specific temperature is mandatory in this case, based on the age of the video card, you know. Nearly 200 watts consumption from this system, so with this video card, so I would say Crysis, it's squeezing the life of this computer and this video card, you know. Apparently the CPU no, but yeah, it's taking only 4.4 gig of system RAM, but it's doing okay, you know, in this case. This is medium details and you can clearly see that already got playable FPS in this case, which with this chicken quality you can actually see it's not very adequate, but can do nothing more here. So 55 FPS on average, 574 megabytes of VRAM, 98% load on the core, and yeah, 62 degrees. The GPU is getting a little hot, but one thing that I have is now is 4.8 gig of system RAM utilized. So I think the moment I lower the stress from the video card, the stress is gonna go on the CPU side. You know, the more FPS I get, the more load is gonna be on the system. So at the same time, the frame time is flat. 195 watts consumption. So yeah, I think the best thing I can do is just drop it to low details. Look at this. So with low details, 720p apparently is doing a fantastic job. I got 60 fps. So if I want to play the game, usually it will not be the resolution like this. I think it will be like 1280 or something, you know, or 1024 in order to get the best performance from this computer. Look at that chicken moonwalking. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, chicken monk. Beat it, beat it. Chicken moonwalking, look at that. Okay, that's actually funny. Hear me out, hear me out. I wanted to start on this occasion with this video card to put some games that actually are worth playing with a video card like this, you know. So I enter S.T.A.L.K.E.R with a static light that is like minimal in World of Tanks or low details in World of Tanks. Yeah, the moment you go on medium details, it becomes very hard on the hardware, and you need like DirectX 11 or DirectX 12 GPU in order to actually push that, you know. But in S.T.A.L.K.E.R is the same, you know. So the moment you start with static light, is like performance mode, is like low-end GPUs can actually run the game. So in this occasion, I got 100 FPS, over 100 FPS, 120, 220 watts consumption from this. It's actually funny because it's doing a fantastic job, you know. So in this occasion, maximum load 63 degrees, 80% fan speed because it's giving me now the FPS and it's starting to heat it up, you know. So if I get this amount of FPS, there is a chance I can put more details, you know. So in this occasion, with maximum core load, 4.2 gig of system RAM and 25% load on the CPU, there is a chance I can go from static to a little light, a little detail in the game in order to see if I can hold it. Sometimes I need to jump into Team Fortress with 1080p low details and see how it's performing here. Actually, it does a nice performance here with low details on 1080p. I got nice performance from the video card. Sometimes I don't need a lot of details. I just need a lot of FPS. Come on, come on, Neon. Come on, Neon, Neon, Neon. Neon, go Neon. 140 FPS. No, you're good. You're good. You're good, fam. Can you shoot somebody? I did. What a nice performance from this computer. Let's see if we can actually get more FPS here. No, 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 no. The system doesn't have any problem. 4.8 gig of system RAM. It's got like 50% load on the CPU side, you know. It's kind of surprising to see this CPU running like this, but I like it. So if I'm interested on actually playing the game, it needs to be like this. Not gonna lie, this video card is cooking, seriously. Not on the temperature side. Look at this, 62 degrees with 79 fan speed. I'm referring to the resolution, 1280 in this situation with maximum details. This is the right game that needs to be put on this computer. This is the right game that needs to be added with this video card. And in this situation, you can actually see it's doing a fantastic job. Only 250 megabytes of VRAM. I want to drive around and see if I can fill up that VRAM, because if it does, that means I can justify that amount of VRAM. In some cases, if you don't need it, you'll end up with not a video card like this. Maybe you'll end up with something like 300 and 500 megabytes of VRAM video card for your retro build. You need a retro build in order to get this type of games, but in this situation, you can actually see it's doing a fantastic job. You need core speed in this case with this video card, because at this moment, I don't need this amount of VRAM. I need fast core. So in this case, I can justify the video card, but on the core side, not on the VRAM side. Thermal wise, is doing fantastic. There's no problem on keeping this video card cool. The only thing that you need to do is just profile that fan in order to get the best temperature you want. This is a very interesting performance in this game. I got theoretically, based on MSI Afterburner, it's 1080p, but it's window mode. But I selected 720p and it moved the render scale to 720p, you know. So I'm thinking that that is the render scale in the situation, to 720p with low details, performance mode, everything is set up there. And if you're interested on playing this game with this video card, you can actually see it's possible. I got like 70 fps on average. It's using the VRAM at maximum. I think there is other way you can lock the fps in this case with 60 fps, because sometimes you can actually see it's going 90, 100 fps, sometimes 55 fps. FPS, so it's a bit volatile, you know. So I think if you put a V-Sync on it, it's gonna be actually fantastic. But if you're interested on an alternative with Minecraft, you can actually see this game. It does the job, and there is no problem on utilizing an old video card like this. So do you think it's possible to find games for a video card like this? Yes, you need to make sure there is a good playlist in this case, and in this situation you can actually see doing a fantastic job on giving me the right FPS. Holy smoke, look at the view distance. Can I make it into the water? I'm just curious. Holy shit, I'm gonna die. Yeah! But if we're jumping in Skyrim with 1080p and low details with this video card, I got 80% load on the core of the video card. 200 megabytes of VRAM utilization, not a big problem in this case, and 63 degrees on the GPU's core with 80% fan speed. I mean, the GPU is doing a fantastic job on low details, you know, but it's low details. I don't, you know, if I want to play the game like basic, you know, do the missions, walk around, and if I have a big monitor, I think this is gonna be ideal in this situation. You know, this is a normal situation in which I will play the game, yeah, but this is not the way I wanna show you. I think the best thing to do here is lower the resolution maybe and put more details. I know that if I go on medium details, I'm gonna get 100% load on the core, and I'm gonna get less than 60 FPS, because look at this, it's got 70, nearly 80% load on the video card's core with 1080p, and if I put just a little more details, it's done. You know, that 60 FPS is gonna be unachievable. And in this case, the only thing I can do is go 720p with maybe medium details. Actually, see that on 720p with medium details, I got nearly 90% load on the core. 270 megabytes of VRAM. It's getting there, you know, you can actually see the quality. It's getting there, you know. I think that this is the type of settings I need to look out for. I can try high details, and I think it's gonna be a very interesting performance. I think that is the moment the video card is gonna go below 60 FPS. But if I want to play the game and I need 60 FPS constant, this is something that I will select. 720p with medium details. You can actually see the details are starting to get there, you know. It looks better even like this. It looks fantastic even like this, so there is no problem on utilizing this video card on 720p with medium details. 180 watts consumption, so all in all the computer is doing great. It's using more now on the VRAM, 320 megabytes of VRAM, and it's got high chance on staying constant with 60 FPS. So something like this, you know, 720p with some details. Not medium details, some details. I like this video card. It managed to perform really well. I think it looks like, and it performs like an 8 series video card. Considering the year of this video card, considering how it looks, it's an 8 series video card, you know, with glorified name. Quadro. Regardless, it's a very good video card that I want to have in the collection. If I find another one like this, maybe I get an opportunity to actually put them in SLI. In this situation, like I am with this video card, I think this is a very interesting video card. You know, if you're interested on getting an 8 series video card and you find a Quadro FX like this, I think it's worth it, but only if it's cheap. You know, I'm very happy that the thermos was good on this video card, not ruining the experience. You know, I managed to get a decent temperature on the video card and everything was okay. You know, in this situation, I like this video card, but it needs to be cheap. If it's not cheap, it's not worth it. That's it. If I want to get an experience, a nice experience in retro gaming, I think this is the type of video card that I need to get, because it's got that unified shaders, you know, so it's actually a good thing for an old machine. So do I recommend it? Yes. All in all, I can say it's one of those video cards that will give you the right experience in the retro gaming machine. That's it. If you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.